What the heck? My mic was turned off? When the hell did that happen? Well, now I'm worried. Was that off for any of the videos last night? Take a look. We're getting pretty close to a bunch of points of no return. Nope. I don't know when that happened. Very strange. Anyway, here we are. Back at Sanctuary Institute. I did some more side quests for mostly the railroad. Nothing really happened. You pretty much go to places, be like, hey, these people are still alive, or hey, these people were killed by coursers, and that's it. I also scheduled a meeting with the railroad's inside person, the Patriot. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing now. Aside from that, the botanical guy wants to talk to me as well. So, here we go.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they called Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me.
How does this guy
no
not
offense.
know who I am? My dad is
I'm
like
not sure if
everyone's
we could ever make the surface
father.
actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Pick up the pace!
Z-114, it's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain, 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. and that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Right? I'm gonna make sure this isn't gonna get me straight up kicked out if I do something wrong here. Underground Undercover.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
She always wants to talk with me. Okay, there is a little bit of a thing to note in this quest.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
Yeah.
I met Patriot.
What?
His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me.
Rogue variable's arrival is approximately late. Courser activity present near railroad assets. Immediate assistance requested.
I'll do it.
End of discussion.
Pam,
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred.
Of course, just one.
Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Surprising that I don't have that yet. It's right in the middle of everything else. Alright, so at some point I will be possibly detected by guards, and I need to kill them all very quickly as to not be detected long enough to be considered hostile to the Institute. Should be easy. And after this, the last step of this quest is to continue working with Father, which I cannot do without becoming hostile to the Brotherhood of Steel, which means they're next on my to-do list, I guess, for quests. I also have that side quest for another guy in the Institute. Probably cram that in here if this doesn't take too long. This it. Awkwardly lit. It's not. Nearby, though. This looks like it. Huh.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure, I'm game.
Let's begin the interview. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of sales coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
Such options.
The genesis of Cambridge Polymer Labs lies in the research of a group of brilliant graduate students. John Elwood, Erica Woolham, and Wilfred Bergman met during their time together at CIT. This slide shows them at their graduation. Their research into nucleostrictive and piezoelectric
Slide not
polymers
working.
caught the attention of Colonel George Kemp in the fall of 2073. In the spring of 2074, the company was founded, with a generous grant provided by the Defense Experimental Research Project Initiative. The research produced here, please save all questions for after the tour of the facility.
Well, I
Please
guess I just
follow
cut her
me
off.
to the research lab,
Whatever.
so that you may please save all questions for after the tour of the facility. Complimentary beverages.
Just
are
wanted to
provided
tell her
for
that the slides
employees.
weren't working.
Please label any food or cigarettes you leave in the break room.
I don't know where the fuck she just went. That was really fucking weird. Caution. There's something hostile's already here. On the other side of this door. Oh, hey, you're back. 80.
Scanning for contamination. Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. Scanning for contamination. Contamination detected. Initiating decontamination sequence.
Is it spray radiation at you? Okay. Ooh, oh boy. A lot of jargon. Using gold as a lining, basically. Radiation protection. I'm not letting John play tyrant any longer. The isotope containment is leaking and he still won't let us out. I've gotten through his updated security subroutines and it's only a matter of time until we get control of the facility defensive. He's so busy trying to keep me out of clean room controls, he probably hasn't realized that by triggering facility breach sweep, all the doors will open to allow robot access. We're fighting our way out, and then I'll deal with your husband. Erica, I've sent an explanation to the team, but I need you to know what is actually going on. Please do not share this with anyone else. It may start a panic. This morning I had a call from Colonel Kemp, and he told me to keep our team in the lab. Before I could ask him, he hung up. Before I could ask? He hung up, okay. The sound you heard outside was an atomic bomb going off. It seems like it hit southwest of the city. The phone lines have been jammed, but I found a way to reach Kemp's liaison, and he informed me that they could only afford detailed escort us to safety if we have vital military assets or intelligence. That's why we need to get the project finished. Good morning, everyone. I know you've all been here overnight and everyone is tired, but I need everyone to push through just a little longer. Dr. Elwood Woolham has said that you were very close to cracking the problem with the nucleostrictive lining project, and I have a good feeling that today will be the day. Along with our normal snacks, I've sent a runner Slocum Joe's for coffee and donuts. We'll be ordering Spuckies later this afternoon. I also just got off the phone with Colonel Kemp, and he said there may be some training exercises happening around town today, so if you hear what sounds like gas or tanks or gunfire, don't panic, it's just a drill. Sure, okay. Alright. Ooh, what? Mixed chemicals? Hydrate and gold? This is interesting. Coming out the woodworks. Get some bullets. Anyone else want some bullets? Somebody's up above me. Why is he not showing up on my radar? Heard him. I've got a bunch of samples. What do I do with them?
There we go.
wonder if I'm able to crit through this wall. Oh, it won't even let me try. There's another one moving around somewhere here. There we are. Oh. Hello. Bounce. Good morning. Dog clacking around. Mine. Interesting. Mini traps. Will, this is insane. Even if you manage to hack into the administration controls, you know what will happen if you trigger a security breach? Yes, the doors to the clean room will be open, but the first thing through will be a wave of robots to kill every living intruder in the lab. Even if we manage to get past them, there are also the turrets. There's one right here in the lab. Remember, if you do this, you're more likely to get us killed and set us all free. Warford, do you think I wouldn't catch on to what you're doing? I read a network alert the moment you took control of the isotope containment. You may have been the best hacker on campus back at CIT, but that was years ago, and you were busy up in Alaska pretending to be a soldier. We had the best programmers working on our security system. I told you weeks ago they'll let you all out of the lab once the research is completed. Locking Eric and the rest of the team out of the isotope containment just to spite me doesn't accomplish anything. That's deleted mail. There's the password. Another message.
Got it. Sweet.
into that super radioactive room. Is it over here? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, hard hats. That makes sense. God forbid you want to wear hazmat suits in here. Nap time. Is that all the samples? I don't really know what to do with them, but I'm gonna fuck around with it, I guess. Alright, I checked this already. What? Hydride and gold. Isotope U-238? I don't understand what the fuck this... Do I just identify them all for now? Okay. Chloric acid and lithium hydride. Put one in here. Oh, yes. Gallium and gold. That's right. I might as well scan the last two. Tungsten and cobalt. What was it? Lithium? Or was it? Yeah, lithium hydride and gold in that order. Metal hard form. I think this is the only thing that can go in there. Oh. All right.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. In radiation dowsing pattern. Or I can do, I don't understand. Alright, I'm just gonna put it up. I would figure I'd completed the experiment. This is Cambridge Polymer Labs. Oh. Easy. I'll fucking take those anyway. Mine. I was done.
Sales staff are provided with a business suit.
What?
The
What?
cost of which will be deducted from your first commission.
You're not supposed to be hostile here. Alright, whatever. Oh. I think she's hostile because I already opened the locked door. Oh well. Hey, there we go. So where was the admin's office? Be up here. Looks like it. Hey, director. Looking pretty good. Or fucking go.
Excellent.
Eat. Ugh. Just got a very strange call from Colonel Kemp. He asked what the status of the project was, and when he explained that we were still behind schedule, he didn't seem angry like he normally would. All he said was that it was very important that I keep the team working in the lab today, that I contact him as soon as the project was complete. It almost feels like he was trying to tell me something, but I can't imagine what. He was trying to warn me. They hit us with a nuke. The lab was built to withstand nearly anything but a direct hit. The EMP has blown out all the external communications. I told the team that there are training maneuvers going around town, but I don't know how long they're going to buy that. I need to find a way to get hold of Colonel Kemp and see if I can extract us to a safe location. Even if I can find a working phone somewhere, I'll never be able to get through. Even if I can get a hold of a ham radio, I can try to reach them on an open channel. There are looters everywhere and people fighting in the streets. I managed to find a radio and some supplies, but I caught a stray bullet on the shoulder on my way back. Between that and the radiation sickness in the past 36 hours the past 36 hours have been hell. I finally managed to find the right frequency and get through to the military liaison. But he said Kemp had left orders that they could only spare an extraction team for assets vital to war effort. If we try to have them get us without the project completed, he'll have us executed for treason. I have to keep them in the lab. We have to finish the project. There's been a problem with the reactor. The shockwave from the initial blast must have cracked the containment lighting because there's a growing leak showing up in the detectors in the lab. To make matters worse, Will has been trying to hack into the administrative controls. I've been working to keep him out, but I think the wound in my shoulder may be going septic. I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Erica, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been the best husband, but I've done everything I can to try to protect you since the attack. If you're reading this, I hope it is because you finished the project and can use the radio for signal to extraction. I can't hold out any longer. Why the fuck couldn't they complete that science experiment? It seemed pretty easy. Hard to tell what pieces of paper you can pick up sometimes. Why is there a box of ammo sitting on this random desk? And why is it full of flamethrower fuel? Alright, whatever. Right, that's it for that part. It was like a mission within the mission. Interesting. What's my mission there? Oh, that's the other thing. Bah. Don't do it, dude. I don't want any more work.
One more hour until my shift ends.
Is that really what he ran up to say?
Deacon's record is
That's fucking hilarious.
Love it, Mom.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared
Really?
or imagined.
You clearly
If we stage a
underestimated
mass
them.
breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Understood.
Good. Which leads us to a delicate subject. As much as we owe Patriot, we can't be certain how committed he is. If he learns we're willing to kill to free synths, he may not have the stomach for it. So get what you need from him and then cut him loose. Good luck. We're all with you.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 we discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. We will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Beignet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Oh, this is getting sketchy. Oh.
Before we can proceed, give Mr. Beignet what he requested. Everything hinges on opening those doors.
Hey, Z1.
Before we can proceed, give
Okay.
Mr. Beignet what he requested.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming, even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great.
Wow.
Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Hey, Z1.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
What ingredients?
Gunpowder, laser focusing crystals, and a couple other things.
I have weapons I could give you.
Excellent. Deposit anything you can spare in Maintenance Closet 3B. But we need enough weapons to arm an entire rebellion. So the ingredients are still necessary.
Tell me how I can help.
We've come up with a plan to get what we need. The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. Thanks to Mr. Beignet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need.
Store.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Jesus Christ. Is that all anybody wants to talk about here? Wait, what? Where is that? Where is that door? Ah, I hate this place.
What happens if you talk like this? It won't you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just
Maybe it's over here. Yes. So I've read a little strategy about this. A little ridiculous. Why is he taking so long to die? Oh, mysterious stranger. Being weird. What the fuck, he didn't even shoot! Just fucking kill him, Jesus.
Soon, this will all be underway. Remember Z1's plan. Grab everything we can use. The crates especially.
I didn't see me becoming hostile with anyone, so I'm gonna assume that worked. I got nobody up here hears mini nukes going off in the basement.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Thanks.
You have done your part, and we'll do ours. Weapon construction will begin immediately.
This is a good start.
The greatest challenge remaining is keeping all of this secret from the SRB. So we're being very careful, which, unfortunately, takes time. For now, please continue working with Father. We can't afford for him to grow suspicious. When my people are ready, I will contact you.
And that's it. That is the end of this quest for now. This brings us to the end of my road with the Institute, so that is going to be saved for later.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Next, I'm going to be doing this quest with the bioscience guy, but that's going to be the next video. Goodbye.